Hello, Taurus. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next few weeks. And wow, I'm gonna put it this way. There is someone from your past heavily showing up in my meditation. But I would like to say the overall theme that I am picking up here is very much the need to go have you time. And I mean, like, all the great things, okay? The gluttonized things, pleasure in excess for a few days. Try like 6 days, really. And that feels like it's supposed to be stat, okay? There's a lot of fear of being afraid to move and take action with your life, because there's a lot going on. It's like a very snowy picture around you, and you're so tired. And it's like nothing can convince you anymore of what you're going through. But just know, like, I've been doing tons of these things for us, and I know there's a lot coming in. It's more about escaping the materialistic viewpoint to really shift our focus away from that to develop a healthier sense of us, because we've been so stacked against, I guess. And it's like we've not really been able to open up our mouths or get a clear path. And we've been challenging ourselves, and literally I've been doing all kinds of manifestation, writing, opening up, and waiting for the magic, right? To attract what we want. But when people and agitations keep coming at us, because that's what's happening, people who are aggressive, people who are jealous, it really does feel like everything's stacked. So this is like, instead of focusing on the discomfort of our situation, it's very helpful to focus on how you can solve that, to take action, to get away from it, to write things down, like I said, to open up, to get it out, to put your manifestations there, to have the hope. There is fear. Fear is here. What if you don't get this done? What if you don't do this? Okay? No. It's very much right now about the pleasure, sexual pleasure, drinking too much, eating too much. But that's not an everyday thing. It's like 6 days of a you thing. Getting away, literally, physically, away from the grind. Because you've got confusion and people causing chaos. Especially if you are living with someone or just your friendships, whatever. There's fear driving this insensitive behavior towards your emotions, which is making things worse right now. And it's like things are always worse right before that door opens up for new opportunities. You dig? And it's like there's a lot of rash actions that's going to actually harm you. And you may need to be working on some conversations to work together towards a mutual understanding, instead of these patterns driven by unhealthy impulses and anxiety, or their selfishness, which is why you have to get away from it, friend. You have to get away from it for like 6 days. Some of you may only be able to do that for 6 hours, but that's fine. Go do something for you. Go do something for you. I'm going to stress that again. I can't currently, but I'm sure I could go have, a few hours and just forget the mess. Okay? There is someone from your past as well, and they may be opening up to you. They may be trying to give you a little bit of hope, but it's more like you need to learn to embrace your own journey right now and slice through the obstacles, the confusion, and feel free to move on your own, exploring new things for yourself, being wide open instead of so congested with other people's BS, okay? This person may be looking at your picture quite a bit. But it's like you need to move on, because it's not the excess that you're dealing with right now that's heavily affecting you. It's not healthy. It's actually stalling you from life. Like you're trying to clear out things but these things are not serving you in the way that you're doing it. It's more like you need a spring cleaning for your heart, and you got to spend some time releasing that clutter in order to step into the next season of your life. And that's really supposed to be coming soon, just so you're aware. And it's time to part ways with that old sweater, that old person, things that just aren't serving you, okay? Which is where I'm getting like, pack lightly, go have some fun, and get away from the grind, get things so you can have many options, so you're going to have time to choose what's right. You don't have to be so stressed out. And I'm probably going to go back and listen to my meditated reading, to be fair, because it's not like I really get to listen as I'm meditating. So it's not good news. If you're going to go have sex with someone and you want to fall in love because they got you off, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? You got to do some spring cleaning on those feelings and let go of that clutter so you don't end up with someone that's not great. So don't be going and getting bang bang chickadee and thinking that's love. That's just obsession and attraction, and they could be really good. That's great. Even you men, okay? You can't talk about your emotions right now. You need to learn to do your own thing. You need to walk your own path. You don't need to jump into something because they're not ready to give you what you need. I'm going to make that very clear again. They're just going to mess with your head. This is a lone path of your love, not being with unfaithful or shady as hell people, only care about hooking up instead of like building something real. I feel like someone from that past that keeps looking at you and wing-a-ding-dinging, you know, they don't know how to put real love over their sexual needs, okay? And that's why they're probably really good in bed. I give them that. But jealousy, arguing, all that's not love. Don't fall in love with that. Don't be getting all hooked because, you know, you had great bang bang and you needed it for a while. I mean, I have a lot of people who do that. Don't do that because it's just going to affect you in a poor way, which is not going to help you, okay? You don't need to be getting confused about someone who doesn't know what they want. And yeah, that is someone from the past. Someone that you definitely loved. Okay? You definitely loved them at one point. At least you thought you did. They thought they did too, but they are not healthy. They are hell-bent on misunderstanding you. You know, I feel like someone wants to make a plan, but Spirit's trying to clear the path for you. They're trying to get rid of all that clutter that has literally been affecting your mind, your spirit, and coming out physically in your body. It's time to really do better and set higher goal sets. Like, stop limiting yourself right now. Really believe in that magic. Write that stuff down. Things that you deserve, you know. 8/11. I don't know why 8/11 is important, but that was on the timer, caught my attention. You know, this is about giving into your sensual side. Yes, men, whatever, you're sensual. Everyone's got one. You do need to do that right now. It has been very much neglected. The sensual nature, that comfort food, comfort sex, comfort the good things. That's why I said 6 days. No longer than that, because people can get a little too obsessed. You don't drink every day. That's called escapism and not reality. It's not healthy, by the way. You don't do drugs every day. It's not healthy unless you need it for like anxiety. And I'm talking like weed, CBD. I'm not talking about cocaine, folks. Because if you are being unhealthy, you're going to keep getting that unhealthy. They're trying to give you a new day. They're really trying to let you see the magic in your life if you're willing to see that path. But right now, you don't really have any freedom. They're wanting you to have a little bit of freedom so you can have that epiphany of how maybe a situation has been locking you deep inside, and you're supposed to walk your own path. You're not supposed to be jumping from one frying pan to another. Get me? And I think your spirit knows. Your spirit knows this. Maybe you thought you wanted to be with a person one day. You're going to be married, babies, spiritual babies, whatever. Why? It's Capricorn. I guess I could call that water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, they are here to make you feel good again. They are here to revamp you, to get you in touch with, I guess I could say Virgo too. Oh, okay. I know some people want signs, and I'm giving you the best that I can really get. I got a lot of red showing up. Red, browns. Really trying to get you to tap back into your emotional well-being, though, through sexuality, through not like being a whore, okay? There's a big difference in knowing your own body, knowing what it needs, giving it its basic needs that's been deprived for quite some time. Quite some time. I can literally say someone's 4 years, 6 years, 8 months. Depends where you're at as a Taurus, okay? Because you've locked yourself up. You've definitely locked yourself up, and then you allowed someone else to keep kind of keeping you in that position. Yeah, it's true. Or stacking things up that just stress you out. You know, and living in the past and being indecisive because you're in a rock and a hard place, so you don't know what to do, and just things going over and over and over in your mind. They're trying to illuminate, like, things that are hidden that will come to light, so you can find out about new opportunities or options where, you know, you get a helping hand, actually. Maybe a passing word. Because I can guarantee you, October, you will have seen through someone's darkness or childishness, and while you still have a lot to carry, you're going to learn what is yours and what isn't. If you're a caring, compassionate person, you're going to understand proper boundaries. You know what I mean? You're going to stop wondering what it's like on the other side. You're really going to take care of your own needs. Something is ending. It may hurt. You may have debated it for a very long time. You will need time to heal. But right now, currently, my biggest advice for you to see the journey, see the magic, see the hope, is to take a little downtime for pleasures for yourself. Pleasures for yourself, so you can come back and make a plan to shift your focus from the everyday BS. We're constantly hustling, constantly wishing we had something else. It's all about the hope and opening it up and manifesting it on paper, doing daily affirmations. I am enough. What I spend comes to me multiplied. I am never without, even if it's within seconds. I mean, it's stuff like that. And it's hard to stay on that wagon, folks. I get that. Trust me, I get that. Especially when it's the devil knocking on your door. The devil not in good ways. But definitely a lone path right now, especially until October. Even if you're with someone, it's more about making those plans for you, getting out, having a little you time, but you're so scared of doing that, like the world's going to stop spinning. It's not. It's not. Now you can make plans. You can have someone help you. You go take a breather. I don't care if you sleep in your car. I don't care if you take a tent. Do something for yourself, okay? Keep that in mind. Hit that like, the bell, whatever you got to do. Go over to TaurianEye.com, book a reading. I'll catch you later, and thank you.